Well, the Olympics for me were, I have 2 gold medals, and I've been to 2 Olympics. So it was really the best. I mean, I think I'm going to look back on those days as some of the best days of my life for a long, long time. And it's something so special. I never understood what it meant to rise up to an occasion, but I do now after the Olympics. I mean, it is the biggest stage in the world for an athlete. And you are amongst the best athletes in the world, not just your country, not just your, continent, like the whole world. Everyone is there, and the whole world is watching. And I was very fortunate that, I had a lot of press, and a lot of, American press was interested, and a lot of foreign press was interested. And if anything, I think some people sort of get like overwhelmed by that. But Jimmy sort of just said to me, like, look, they're watching you because you're the best. Remember that. And I was like, I am the best. And every time I would talk to a reporter, every time I would think about the Olympics, I would talk about how I was going to win. And it just solidified that in my mind. Like, I am going to win. I am the best. And I'm going to tell everybody because I deserve to be there. I deserve to be the best. And walking into that stage, like in London, I was nervous. Like, I was like, oh my God, this is it. This is the Olympics. But I remember I walked in the opening ceremonies of London, and Marty and I were we were right next to the torch when it was lit, and we felt the heat of the Olympic flame on our faces. And I was just like, oh my God, I'm here. Like, everything I've been through, my whole life was all for this moment, and it's all gonna be worth it. And then we walked out and we fought 4 hard matches. And it was just like I had pictured it in my mind. It just happened. My body was like, it's time to go. And I got thrown. I almost lost in the quarterfinals. But I looked at Jimmy in that moment, and he was like, never say die. You're not going to quit. Let's go. After her, after her, after her. She's tired. She's going to break. Do you want this? Go get it. And I was like, in that moment, I realized, yes, I want this more than anything in the whole world, more than I've ever wanted anything before. So in London, it was such an amazing feeling because it was the first. And no one had ever done that from our country. And to sort of, Jimmy had come close. He had won 2 Olympic bronze medals. We'd had a couple silver medalists. Big Jim's been in the sport for 40 years. So to be able to carry on their legacy and to bring home a gold medal to them was very, very special to me. And then in Rio, it was fun. For me, it was just like, okay, you've done it before. You have nothing to lose. Go out and show the world why you're the best. Go out and just put on a show. And you forget. 4 years is a long time. You forget. And I'm like, this is going to be fine. This is going to be fine. And then you walk out into that stage. And my biggest rival is the Brazilian, Mayra. And we're in Rio. And they know judo in Rio. They're a educated crowd. So I walk out and my first match is against China, and I'm being booed. And I'm like, why the hell am I being booed right now? And then I realized, oh, these people are afraid of me because they know I'm the only one that's going to beat Mayra. Well, at the time I thought I was the only one that was going to beat Mayra. But it was a fun day for me. I got to be the bad girl for once. Like, I was like the villain. And I don't know, I won all my matches by ippon. I didn't get scored on. I had one of the greatest days of my competitive career that I've ever had, and it was the last day of my competitive career. So I went out on top.